Tonight, President Zelenskyy proposing a face-off with President Putin, saying in a video statement he will wait for the Russian leader personally for talks in Turkey on Thursday. It's his response to a dramatic late-night television address from the Kremlin. Putin saying Russia is ready for the first direct talks with Ukraine in 3 years. NBC News, among a small number of international news organizations inside the Kremlin, as Putin read from his handwritten notes, refusing to agree to a sustained ceasefire, but saying a truce is possible if talks are successful.
It's a proposal to have talks before there's a lasting
in order
ceasefire.
to find a way for a ceasefire.
Hours earlier, Zelenskyy had met with European leaders in Kyiv. This morning, Ukraine and French President Macron insisting on a pause in the fighting before negotiations. But then, President Trump on social media writing Ukraine should agree to this immediately. At least they will be able to determine whether or not a deal is possible. Have the meeting now. If there are talks, the two sides will begin far apart. Russia and Ukraine targeting each other again overnight. Kherson in Ukraine hit by shelling, and Kursk in Russia struck, according to local officials. The last talks in Turkey in 2022 collapsed without agreement. President Putin says negotiations should start exactly where they left off. That would include a demand that Ukraine disarm, a no-go for Kyiv after years of war.
Keir Simmons is in Moscow for us tonight. And Keir, President Trump is a factor in all of these talks as well, right?
Oh, no question, Hallie. One aspect of all this, Russia and Ukraine are trying to stay on the right side of President Trump and not be blamed if talks fail. It's a high-wire act, Hallie.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.